If you've ever felt like your mind was working completely against you, like you couldn't trust your own thoughts, your own reality, then you're in the right place. My name is Andre. I'm a schizophrenic. I've been hospitalized over a dozen times, spent more than 2.5 years of my life inside mental hospitals, lost relationships, lost friends, lost myself, and I'm here to talk about all of it with you. It didn't start the way you might expect. It wasn't a gradual decline. It hit fast. I was using cannabis, taking cough syrup, and I'd been prescribed Aczone, a skin cream. And somewhere in that combination something broke. I ended a full drug-induced psychosis, full-blown mania. I didn't know what was real anymore. During that time I got into a high-speed car accident, lost my relationship. I was prescribed Vicodin for an ear infection, which looking back was probably connected to everything else I was putting into my body. And that tore up my stomach. Everything unraveled at once. But here's where I am now. I've quit alcohol, I've quit cannabis, I've quit vaping nicotine. I'm stable on my medication. I've moved out of my parents' place into my own apartment, one that I own. And I made one of the best decisions of my life and moved from the US to Vancouver Island in Canada. It sounds simple when I say it like that, but none of it was simple. Every one of those things has its own story. And I'm going to tell you all of them on this channel and everything that I've been through. If you or someone you love is dealing with schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, schizoaffective disorder, addiction, or just trying to figure out how to function when your brain feels like the enemy, this channel is for you. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. Everything I share is my own personal experience, and I always encourage you to work with a professional for your own care. But sometimes what you need most is just to hear from someone who's actually been there. And I've been there. I live on disability income right now. I volunteer to give back where I can, and I'm stepping up to help look after my mother since losing my father. This channel is part of how I'm building towards independence. Even something as simple as covering my property tax matters. So if what I share here helps you, the most meaningful thing you can do is subscribe and hit the like button. It costs you nothing and it genuinely helps me keep going. And turn on notifications because my next video is coming soon and it's one that I've been waiting to talk about for a long time. My next video is going to be about cannabis, my full journey with it and what it did to my mind, and what quitting it actually felt like. I think a lot of you are going to relate to that one. I'm Andre, welcome to the channel, let's figure this out together.